I said, what are you up to after this, Martha? Oh my gosh, I cracked myself up. Anyways, thank you, John, and thank you everyone else for tuning in. I hope you are all having a great day so far. Unfortunately, things will be taking a drastic turn as we predict there will be thunderstorms, flooding, hailing, hurricanes, and a possible tsunami? Jesus Christ, what? It was sunny on my way here, what the? Okay, well, wow. Stay the hell home, and under no circumstances should you be going outside.
Outside, everybody!
Oh no. I went on a trip recently with my family, and in the hotel, me and my siblings decided to watch Bubble Guppies for shits and giggles and for nostalgic purposes. And because I refused to watch the last episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I can't get myself to do it. I want to be happy, Is that a problem? I don't think so. Y'all, these songs and Bubble Guppies, why are they so good, especially when they turn gospel on you? Are you hearing my girl Diva? Like, what are y'all doing when you're hearing this shit play on the radio? Like, you better be standing up and taking a hike. Please do not play. It's gotten to the point where a lot of the Bubble Guppy songs are actually in my main playlist. So it's a little startling when I'm listening to like Leve, and all of a sudden I'm hearing about dinosaurs. Like, I really wanted to make a video to talk about the show. At my grown age, I didn't want to just be redrawing snippets from the actual show or just like redrawing their sprites. So I'm turning them into humans with actual outfits because I thought that would actually be kind of fun. And I know there's whoever that thing is. I don't know who that is, but I'm not touching her. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know who she is. So why am I being so mean? Anyways, let's just jump straight into it. Molly was my favorite growing up because she had pink hair, a blue outfit, she was nice, she was a good singer. Basically all the qualities I wish I had at 8 years old. And for all the designs, I went for an early 2000s, bleeding into like 2010. Same approach with the art style. I went for a more 2000 2D art style, like Danny Phantom, Very Odd Parents, like things like that. I was testing the art style, so if anything, Molly kind of looks a little different compared to like the last three, since I was still experimenting with her. Since Molly's more of like a main character, I wanted her design to be more distinct. But even then, I feel like her original design is already like pretty recognizable enough, especially with her hair or whatever. And oh my god, I loved drawing her hair. It was big and fluffy, and it was just I don't know. Like, I loved shading pink so much. It's just like it just rings something in my head. It just scratches an itch. I don't know. Also, I gave her a cowlick in the shape of like a musical symbol because she is the main singer. Like, I see you. Okay, girl, hit those high notes. Okay, I just switched it up, and apparently it's like a treble bass clef, meaning it relates to the lower notes when singing. So like, yikes! My bad. Bro, Gil is such a goober, and he's like so me-coded, low-key. And I know everyone and their mom shipped him and Molly. Do not try to tell me you didn't. Because I didn't even realize Gilly wasn't his actual name, and it was just what Molly called him. Further proving my point, like, come on. Oh, which, like, on that topic, by the way, I didn't know they were all, like, 3 to 6 years old. I even think 6 is reaching a little bit. Like, oh my gosh. Like, when I was looking things up before drawing everyone, apparently, like, they're all in preschool. Which makes sense if you think about it, because when you watch the show, they don't know a lot. They ask you about literally every damn thing in the world. But like, growing up, I thought they were in elementary school, like 3rd grade-ish. I don't know. But like, after working with preschoolers, I realized, yeah, that checks out. But like, for the sake of the humanized version, or for the sake of these designs, they're all like 8 and above, because I didn't want to draw preschoolers. I feel like that would be boring. So I'd have to give them all like a baby face, and I kind of don't really want to do that. Out of all the designs, Gil turned out to me my favorite. I feel like I captured his silliness with the sprite, and it's just like, he seemed like an open jacket kind of guy. Not even jacket, like just like a button up, but it would be open. And I gave him jorts because he seems also like that type of person. Ooh, and I gave him a friendship bracelet because I had canon that Molly made it for him, but I forgot to include that in Molly's design, and I'm not going back to change it. So pretend she has it. Use your imagination. I know you have one. Also, I gave him a cowlick too that was springy because it just felt like him, bouncy and springy and wild, but always like goes back in style. I felt more comfortable rendering this one. I don't know. I feel like I was getting the hang of it, even though I only did 2 so far, but whatever. I love how this turned out. Mwah. I love you, Gil, whatever, I don't care. Y'all, I am so sorry, Gobi. I screwed you over so badly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hear me out. I try to go for a more cartoon style with like the thick lines on the outside and thin on the inside. So his turned out so much more different than Gail and Molly's, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like him. Like it doesn't look like him or how I envisioned it. But whatever. Don't care. Nonchalant. Don't care. For some reason, I wanted to make him wear pink. Like I had an urge, if you will, to give him pink. I just felt like it would fit him in addition to like the oversized sweatshirt. I don't know. And by the way, like totally random, but is it called the sweatshirt? If anything, I call it a sweater, but I feel like some people wouldn't get it if I said sweater because it's like apparently a sweater is like the ones that zip up, but I feel like both can be a sweater because it's just I don't know. I feel like they're the same thing except one doesn't zip up. But you know, one time I ran into someone who called it a hoodie. Like hoodie wear. Why are you trying to gaslight me? Don't. Anyway, Gobi's episode, like the early one, the one about the space rock, guys. The songs in it are so fire. I played on loop. Sue me. I don't care. It's so good. Like it fills me with energy. Like I can't even. I also have the songs downloaded on my iPod, and low-key it goes on loop. I love Gobi. I think he's adorable. But he didn't stand out to me as a kid, nor did I really pay attention to him. Like I don't know, I was too focused on other characters. He's cool though. His episode had the best song the entire show, so yeah. I love you, Gobi. I love Mama. I'm sorry I screwed you over. Y'all already know. Our icon, our diva, our queen. Arguably the best character in the show. Not arguably. Don't argue with me. It's true. Look it up. I was super excited to draw her because I love her funky hair. It just like it has such a distinct silhouette and it's so iconic. Like I was like coming home from work every day like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to draw her. Except for some reason she turned out so like southern. Like I didn't even notice until I was halfway done with the picture. She looks ready to tell me to hold my forces. Like I genuinely thought the overalls would match her vibe because it was like one of the things that came up when I searched up Y2K outfits. But whoops. And I looked up her ethnicity like I did with all the other characters, and it turns out she's Jewish, which I did not know. If anything, I don't know why, but I thought she was half black. It literally I think it was just because of the curly hair. Like I wasn't very smart as a kid, guys. In terms of her design, I wanted to make her more round. She has a sharp personality, I would say she does. But like, she's more approachable and bubbly at the same time. So I took that into consideration when designing her overall silhouette, and I think I like it. I don't know. It looks like her, so that's kind of the goal. I also gave her pink socks because I needed something like kiddish or like childish that would like throw off the whole outfit. Kids never wear something like wouldn't catch a kid wearing a suit with I don't know a silk skirt. Like you don't see that, especially in the early 2000s. You would find them wearing like I used to have this one sweater I would wear all the time. It was like pink and it had polka dots on it. I wore that sweater until it ripped in half, guys. Like I would have such a good outfit in like I don't know 3rd grade, and then I would just throw that on top of it. Like it was just a comfort item. I think I got attached to like all the items I wore. I don't know, but it's gone now. It's like long gone. Yeah, I just needed something that was childish that would throw off the whole outfit. So yeah. Also, she looks like an adult, or at least like a teenager, and I don't know how that happened, but I love the design and I think it matches her well, so I'm sticking to it. I was very excited to design Una. Like, I just felt like there was endless possibilities, and purple is my favorite color. But at the same time, y'all, I was exhausted and tired of this idea. Like, you can tell from the sketch. By Una, I just wanted to move on from this idea and, like, do something else. I don't know, I got bored of it, even though I was so excited to make this. Gotta love that undiagnosed ADHD, bro. It's ridiculous. I think anyone can tell from looking at her that Una is, like, supposed to be Asian. But I don't know which part. I'm sure that's, like, one Google search away, but I was tired of this guy's I love how polite she is in the show. She's always got her her arms in front of her. I think that's cute. But like, no offense, there's nothing distinct about her. She was nice and caring, but I think that's like the extent to her characteristics. Which, to be fair, not many of them are fleshed out because it's a kid's show. But like, as I was rewatching the show in the background while doing these, I didn't really pay much attention to her like at all. So I tried to make her stand out a little more with her outfit. I took out her star accessory and I replaced it with a cowlick shaped as a star instead. And I put 2 clips that matched her outfit where the star was originally supposed to go. I can't tell if this is better, but I like it right now, so it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I think those clips were popular back in the 2000s. I don't know. I never really wore any accessories as a kid. It just brought me, myself, and I with shirts and pants and that dumb pink sweater. By this point, rendering was like smooth sailing, and I was getting the pictures done pretty fast. I'd say 2 hours or less. So lucky that 2 hours came from just getting distracted by finding outfits for them. So yeah, kapow, eat that up. For some reason, I gave Nani a kind of like anime quiet boy look. I don't know, it wasn't intentional, but it happened. I love Nani, but like, free my boy. I don't know who's packing his lunch, but they need to pack it up. He's literally, like, every episode he's starving. Guys, my mind is going blank on what to say. I was so passionate for this idea. It's gone. I don't know what happened. Unrelated, but I was watching Bubble Guppies, as I've said multiple times. But I got distracted, and I found, like, the Babysitter's Club on Netflix, and it's actually pretty good. At my school book fairs, like when we used to have them, I would always get the books by Raina Telgemeier. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say her last name. Like, I would get like God's Drama, all that stuff. I miss book fairs, bro. Like, when me and my siblings would go, we had like one goal in mind. We had to get Dork Diaries, the Babysitter's Club. Like, that was a series we were all reading. So yeah. Here's Nani. Eat it up or something. I don't really care. Guys, I don't know why I'm so in love with the show. It makes, like, there's no logical reason behind it. It makes no sense. God, I love these silly fish. Like, they're engraved in my head. Oh my god. Really nothing else I want to say. Stupid silly fish. Bye.